Connor Scutt.
And this is it, the final of the Denmark Open is David versus Goliath. Look at that height difference. That is amazing. Probably the biggest height difference I've ever seen in a game of darts. Even more than Martin Schindler playing Martijn Kleermaker in the PDC. I tell you what, Connor's throw has looked good all day. Nice pause at the end of the draw, just like we were done before the Worlds. Finding that pause with the dart by his nose, he's been looking good. But this lad is not a bad dart player. Hasn't had the hardest draw from the semi-final. The semi-final game wasn't quite as good as it was on the other side of the board, but one hell of a player. Have a quick look at his throw slow-mo before we get going with the action, just to see how much his elbow's lifting. That is not a lot at all. You can see the wrist going forward at the point of release. For someone who's as short as Connor, that's a very small amount of lift, finishing level with the shoulder. That's perfect. And that's about as good as you're going to get it at that height. But I won't be pausing it again. I actually watched this bit live, so I'll start playing that from here. Okay, they're both looking pretty happy. Nice little fist bump, good to see the respect. But this is such a huge moment. I mean, this is going to be a first major for Jimmy, or Connor's qualification to Lakeside for the second time, and that's 3 years in the spin. He's qualified for at least the PDC World Championship or the Lakeside, which is pretty cool. That's all he said to me at the start of the year is, I want to qualify for the World Championship. Lakeside or Alexandra Palace, I don't care. I just want a shot at being World Champ. He is very close to doing it. Both starting a little bit cold now. I'll expect the first leg to be a little bit dodgy. I mean, this is a lot of pressure. Settling into a final is never easy. But that's the first dart that looked pretty perfect. There, that's a good settler for Connor. He might be alright after that. And if you watch Jimmy in his other games as well, he was a little bit scrappy at times, but he was good at winning those scrappy legs. And when he did find it, he was pretty solid on the 10s and the 1040s. Whereas Connor's just played well every time I watched him play, and his 180 hitting has been pretty awesome. But that's Connor's game. He's a massive 180 hitter. With the way the darts land and how narrow the front of the darts are, as soon as he gets one in the top of the bed, he will follow it. And Jimmy seems to be a little bit more one treble every time, and then all of a sudden he kicks on and puts a few in. But yeah, this is a lot better scoring now from Connor. Starting to fix this leg. 110 after 12. It's a good solid start. That's a very good solid start. Yeah, 160 after 15. He's not going to be happy with that, Jimmy. 15 darts, 100 average, don't forget, folks. So he's on for a 100 average leg here, Connor, to open up the final. That was a big miss on tops. I think he was probably wanted to make sure he didn't go low because he's thinking Jimmy won't take this out. But he could, you know. That's a good lie. That is a great dart. What a way to follow a dart. Tops left. He almost stepped on Connor. Connor is so short compared to him. It's ridiculous. Tops. Standing over it. Height's not going to be a problem. That's unlucky. Connor just can't let that put him off. That is really high again though, Connor. Good effort with it. No. Do you know what? I never felt like he was going to hit that either. It's that was a big miss. So Connor, you can see he's unhappy with that one. But he's going to have to pull his leg behind him because this is bound to go. One thing Jimmy has done is hit his doubles quite well when he's come in with 3 out of double. Yeah, that's a good holder throw considering he was way out of that leg. It's a good steal. Connor's timing's looking nice by there though, and it's a beautiful start, 1-3-1. I think for Jimmy, the key to his game is getting that first start just above the treble. As soon as he gets one above the treble, he can throw pretty quickly. Connor's very much the same. They're similar in that respect. But Connor's darts really do sit up. And that is what he does. 3 darts all in the same hole. But his darts allow for that. The shape of the dart, it really, really helps with it. More of a rugby ball shape there to Jimmy's darts. Long points, though, so the long points will help with the 180s. Very unusual flights Connor's using. He's now sponsored by a new flight manufacturer. You can see it on his shirt. And to be fair, he said to me about 3-4 weeks ago, this new tri-flight system where it's got three. Well, that is a great leg of darts. 10 dart leg by Connor Scutt. Wow. What a way to get back into the game. That was monstrous. But yeah, if you look at the flight, rather than having 4 wings, it's got 3. And he said he really likes it. He said it's the best system he's tried. They're very thick, but he seems to be getting a lot less deflections, and the dart's flying very smooth, and it proves it. He hasn't been using them long, considering he's just got married. Congratulations, by the way, Connor, and gone on his honeymoon. He wouldn't have been playing with them an awful lot. But he has played some awesome stuff with them. So the change has definitely helped. That's a really unlucky turn though by Jimmy. Fair play. Very good grouping. Good solid start by both players. Only a turn by Connor. This is looking good though by both players, it must be said. Jimmy's average is down quite a lot, but he's playing a lot better again. Yeah, he hasn't missed by much on any of them. Staying a lot more straight. Connor's 180s and 140s are starting to kick in as well. Nice 1-2-1, but there, as soon as he gets one in, he wraps another around it so often. I'll never forget that coaching session I had with him before the Worlds. He had something like 26 180s in 33 minutes. 6-9 dart attempts. It's just prolific at 180s. Absolutely prolific. And this could be a 12 darter to follow up the 10. Not now, but he'll take a 13 with a solid 10. That's a great setup. So this 1-2-1 has got to go. It'll be a 15 darter, but very much needed. Say that as if it's a bad leg of darters to 100 average. It's just mental. People always say these WDF events, they think they could win them. They should watch them and look at the averages, but trust me, these are harder to win than people think. 14 darter to back up the 10. That's proper darts. Well, that's proper darts no matter who you are. That's really good darts. Yeah. Fair play. Jimmy's going to have to do something quick, but yeah, he's going to have to try and put in a good 1040 or a 1080 at some point in this leg, and he cannot be straying. If he does that, he'll probably get a dart at a double. Then it's just pinging it. Only a 10. Yeah, this is a big leg in the game, we feel. 95, he'll take that. This is where you start feeling pressure. Because Connor's going to be thinking, if I win this leg, I'm in a huge position to win it. But that was just rushed a touch. Just pushed too hard at it. Really good effort. He was in then. There, this is what I mean by the pressure. This is a huge leg. This could keep Jimmy in it and give him the throw again. Technically, he'd be winning if he wins this leg. He'd be favourite. But if Connor wins it, it's his to lose. Only if that is probably the best 60 you'll see in the game. Great dart. Look at that. That's his rhythm. That was lovely. Elbow still, excellent timing. Nice pause at the end of the draw. Lovely acceleration all the way through. Connor's looking smoother there, though. That's great. This is becoming a very good game of darts. Considering the slow start, this is heating up a bit. I do like this guy's throw. There's a little bit of a twist he has. That's massive. I didn't think he was going to miss that last, I'll be honest with you. This will be a steal. Tops. Huge dart. Oh, that hurts. Yeah, you can see Jimmy going to the table to get some water, and I don't blame him. That's going to sting. That is going to sting. Shame there's not more people watching this event, though. I will say that. It's the only thing with the WDF. The crowds are so poor. They've got to try and sort it out. The players don't get the respect they deserve sometimes. It's a shame. And that crowd is where the money is. It does worry me as to where the WDF is going. It seems to have taken off where the BDO failed. If you take a sunken ship, and try and sail it in the same way, it's probably going to sink. So enjoy the WDF while you got it, folks, because if it doesn't change, I don't think it's going to be here for long. I really don't. That is a belting 1040. Stepped around the dart, beautifully executed. That's a perler as well. Just let your wrist go. Don't push too much. He's pushing a lot. That's just a sign of over-trying. And this is a man who's not over-trying right now. That is perfect. Literally. But that's the difference. See how quick he's starting to get? And again, there's such a good marker with the second. He's just going quite aggressive at it. Keep it soft. Let your wrist and your fingers do the work. Just flick it through. Beautiful darts. But no matter who wins, this is going to be a great experience for both players, because Connor hasn't won a lot. As much as he's done amazing things in the game, having a tour card, getting to the final of Players' Championship and 2 semi-finals on the Pro Tour, and qualifying for World Championship games, winning at Alexandra Palace on Lakeside. He's done amazing things in darts. He doesn't win a lot. So he would really, really benefit from getting a good win under his belt. It would mean a lot to him, I know it would. And this player, I've never seen this player before, if I'm honest with you. But I've watched him throughout the day. He's thrown some good darts, but that is the type of leg he's been picking up all day. Those scrappy legs where it's one last dart in hand, they've been going, now they're not. Bit unfortunate from both players there, but Connor takes the scrappy leg. Connor's throws are so much better though. Yeah, you used to have so much shoulder, so much lift from the elbow. Now there's hardly any lift. There'll always be a little bit because he's so short. I mean, this guy's got such a beautiful throw when he goes through straight. It's easier to have a good throw when you're a bit taller though. Around the top segment of the board, it's easier to keep that elbow still. It's easier to keep the shoulder still. You've got a lot of arm to work with. Just use your wrist and your fingers, and there's a lot of wrist and fingers there. This guy is a good dart player. I'm sure we'll see him again, even if he doesn't win. But to be fair, this game's nowhere near. But 1080, 1040 by Connor, he is starting to fly a little bit here. That's a slip. Only 41. I mean, it's still an incredible leg darts, but it is a slip. 1040 by here, and you're back in it. Keep your head still. He's pulling them. Gotta keep it soft. Trust it, follow it. He knows what he's doing. It's hard under pressure. It's a cruel game at times. He's left too big of an ask by you. Yeah, he's not feeling it at all. I'll be honest, his semi-final game, the overall standard wasn't as good as on the other side of the board. Mark Graham from Wales. Great shot by Conor, by the way, but Mark Graham is someone that I've never met personally. I was supposed to play a threes tournament with him and Lee Williams one year, but then COVID cancelled it. But that was going to be the three-a-side. Originally it was me, Lee Williams and Jim Williams, and then Jim got the PDC Tour card. It was going to be me and Mark Graham, and then COVID cancelled the whole thing, so that's a tournament I probably definitely would have won. But so I never actually got the chance to meet Mark Graham, but he played amazing in this. Absolutely amazing in this tournament. Just Connor was a bit better, but it was close. Really good darts. Hell of a dart player. He's going to have his day. Really, definitely. I was told he was a good dart player a long time ago, though. I was told he was one of the best players in the country that most people haven't heard of, and he's proven that to be right today, to be fair. He's done really, really well. But one leg away from victory. After another great leg of darts, a 98.84 average. He's been solid. Yeah, other than that first leg, where things got a little bit scrappy, give it away in all fairness. He's been too good for Jimmy Bayer. But great learning experience to be in your first WDF final. That's amazing. You know, now people say, "Oh, it's not the piece," but trust me, these guys are awesome dart players, and he's got a lot more in the tank than this if he's made the final. That's incredible. It's those 180s; they're just crippling him. He's so good at following darts. When he's free-flowing like this, Connor is able to beat anyone. 100 average exact. And this is going to go in it. You can feel it. Tops. Double 10 for the title. Oh, and he's done it. He has qualified for Lakeside. I'm so proud. Look at the size difference. Yeah, finally, they're the same height. Oh man, I'm so proud of him. That's just awesome. What a month he's had, man. Getting married. Going on what looked like a great little honeymoon. Coming back. Winning the Denmark Open. I'm so proud of him, man. Very well deserved. Well done, Mr. Scutt. We'll call you the pain in the scat from now on. No, we won't. We don't do puns on straight to the point darts. Can't be doing that. But yeah, that's it for today. Thank you for watching Straight to the Point. Please remember to like and leave a comment. And as always,
subscribe if you love the darts.